You're probably wondering, who the hell is this Asian guy and where the hell is Kevjumba? You're probably wondering, who the hell is this Asian guy and where the hell is Kevjumba?
And in this room exactly, this is where it pretty much all started. Because, you see, I didn't want to be that Kevjumba update video guy. I didn't want to be the person who's like, hey, where's Kevjumba now? But, you see, more people kept commenting, hey, you're wrong about this. You should make another Kevjumba video and be like, he's doing this now. You know what? He's actually a monk now. You know what? You know, he has a blog now and you're completely wrong. Who the hell is this guy? And that was pretty much my first exact taste of what it was like to have some internet fame, right? What it was like to have, you know, exposure. And I was like, wait a minute. Like, is this what gets the views? So you know what? Just like anybody else, when they get, you know, money is the root of all evil, is that you do what gets you views. And that's one of the dark sides about YouTube. But at the same time, it gave me exposure. It gave me a taste of what YouTube was really like. And after that video, it was pretty much like a taste of what was to come in the couple of months following. So the thing is, not a lot of people know, but I've always been around YouTubers, not necessarily directly, but there's literally 2 houses down from me is a big Vancouver YouTuber, 200,000 subscribers, literally, and every morning I walk by his house, I see his car that he bought with the YouTube money. Not necessarily in the fact of dissing or disrespect, but like, that's my motivation. And it was like, I was like, some kind of like when we say God gives you, or some higher power gives you hints of like YouTube. You know the guy behind the camera? He actually technically works for one of the biggest, or pretty much a mutual degree separation away from one of the biggest Asian, Vietnamese, Vancouver YouTubers. I'm not gonna say any names, but that's like another degree of separation of having like YouTube kind of motivators in my life. And I'm like, out of all people and all places, I'm like, this is a damn sign and my motivation. So literally when I first started this like YouTube channel, it was like originally supposed to be like, we got together a bunch of other networking people and we're like, yo, YouTube man, I can blow up. I can do these weird random pranks, experiments, and next thing you know it, I'm gonna make this my living. Even though it was, but like that was nothing but the case. It was 10 times harder, but deep down inside, like, people think I just graduated university and like this just happened overnight. But I wanted to do this YouTube thing, be like a video influencer since I was like 12 years old. So one of my ways of like getting views and getting more exposure is to do interviews. And if you're from Vancouver, I did it at UBC. And I literally waited at that bus stop almost every week with Coy, the guy behind the camera, and we would go out there and put in work. Because I literally remember like me walking to this right here, which is like Langara, when I had like 10 subscribers. Like, it was literally like a half-hour walk just so I could upload a damn YouTube video. And I don't think a lot of people thought I was crazy, but I'm like, that's what I did from the very beginning. It's pretty much like the same exact fire that I have now. If anything, it's more solidified, like 10 times. I'm more hungrier. like pretty much this is where it all started. Being like super anxious and like socially weird to like having the ability to talk to random people. Even though yes, I stutter, yes, I'm anxious, but it's like if some random guy on the internet can like talk to people, I'm like, what's separating anyone else from like doing it, right? But at the same time, it's like filming those interviews, it started off as fun. Like it started off talking about the things that meant to me, like this hype matter, things like race issues. It started to become a point where it started attracting the wrong crowd of people, wrong mindset behind it. Like we came together and it was like, okay, you know what? We're gonna make these social experiment videos. We're gonna do whatever is trending and we're gonna get views off this. And it's like, I began to slowly put on this character. And I think that was like my biggest downfall right after my Kevjumba video, where it started accelerating like me and like putting on that character.
Meant to be though.
Not by asking to be their girlfriend.
So I pretty much remember like right there on the top of that hill, this guy here, Poi, would help me film, and I literally like was all around here, running around talking to girls over here.
Felt like a sniper.
And it was pretty much documented like the struggle of us trying to like do YouTube. Like that's what we thought back then, like how we would do or make YouTube videos. Originally what I was gonna do was like become like a social experiment video, and we come here to practice, and this was the place where I actually met a girl and we actually started dating, because I was like practicing these type of like social experiments videos like right over there. And I was like, I did not see that coming. But after that, I started back on the grind. Came here at least once a week, once every other week, once every other month, so I can pump out these videos. But then what eventually started happening was that what started as fun and leisure became work to make other people feel happy. What felt like what I was supposed to do made me feel like I was doing it for all the wrong reasons. I was tired of like putting on the, like it was unintentional, right? Like I started doing what other people wanted me to do. Like people kept saying you should do like this type of videos, and that's eventually what I did. But even I admit it, and you know, people have been calling me out, and it's true, right? I started to not be me, which is like the most important thing in life, on YouTube, and just like in general. Like one of my biggest flaws, I'm all about talking about your strength, is that I started looking at other people and I was like, hey, that person has X amount of subscribers, this person does that. But I was like, I needed to focus more on me. And the more I tell my story, the more I'm almost certain that someone out there can relate to the way that I grew up, learn something, be inspired, or even just follow my crazy journey of literally giving up every single thing so I can make videos on the internet. As crazy and delusional as it sounds, something just deep inside my gut feels like, finally, Peter, you finally started.